evening in the spring. You're screaming, you're pounding your feet, you've got food in your hands. Who doesn't love a football game? As an audience in the bleachers, all you care about is seeing big hits, pads popping, and mad jukes. However, football is a very dangerous sport, and people don't really understand how dangerous it can get. Today, I will inform you about the dangers of football, what it can do to athletes, and the future of concussions. A concussion is when the brain hits the wall of the skull very hard or very suddenly. This may lead to consciousness of the human when the impact is happening. There are many symptoms which I'll talk about later, but there's one main syndrome called the second impact syndrome, which is very important. This can make the athlete more vulnerable to concussions and more brain injuries and increase the risk of them over time. According to the World of Health, studies show that approximately 5 players suffer concussions throughout their high school careers. That is a big number, and it's very shocking. Having a concussion is one thing, but the symptoms can get worse. These symptoms include headaches, confusion, vomiting, nausea, and dizziness. They may be several minutes long or even lead to several hours. The severity of the concussion is divided into 3 grades: grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3. A grade 1 concussion is very mild, and the athlete may be treated the same day and return to playing that same day. On the other hand, grade 2 is a bit more severe than a grade 1, and athlete may not play for the rest of the day. If the symptoms worsen, the doctor may have to do an MRI scan. The most severe type of concussion is a grade 3 concussion. This person should be hospitalized, and computed topography may be warranted. There are functional tests that are less expensive and less time consuming. According to the Townshend letter, David Musnick states that these tests include the Cambridge Brain Science Test and CNS Vital Test and the IMPACT Test. These tests help determine how bad the concussion is and if it's developing, it's getting better over time or worse over time. It helps doctors know that and make better conclusions like that. Finally, I will talk about the treatment of these 3 grades of the concussions. In grade 1, it's mostly just rest, and it's not even that much of a treatment since it happens the same day and the player can be basically returned to a sport that same day. Grade 2 is, since it's a bit more serious than grade 1, there must be some rest involved, and this may last up to 2 weeks, and the athlete will need a doctor's permission to play again. A grade 3 concussion must be taken to a medical professional. According to the World of Health, according to Richard Robinson, prolonged unconsciousness and worsening symptoms require urgent neurological evaluation. That means that if it gets really severe, there might be more neurological evaluations that might be needed into fixing the concussions. After the concussion is fixed and it doesn't no longer exist, prevention should be necessary. Acts of prevention can include wearing the equipment right, such as pads, helmets, getting better quality helmets, more protective ones that lessen the risk of getting a concussion again. And also, after concussion, the athlete should not play. The athlete should not continue playing if before talking to a doctor, because if the athlete plays before talking to the doctor, the risk of a concussion can happen again, because you need to know if the concussion is fully healed. Finally, football is one of the sports that give Americans identity. It's greatly played through everyone's lives and enjoyed by those watching. However, injuries, most specifically concussions, are likely to happen. This treatment can take a long time if serious and can even lead to further syndromes. That is why, my friends, we need to take care of ourselves when playing football and wear better equipment. Thank you.